Okay, now let us create a simple program to demonstrate final variable and final method. So let us create a new class test. Here I am going to set a variable pi as double. As we know, the value of pi will never change, so value of pi is 3.14 for always. So let us create a new main function class final variable. So I am going to access this value and trying to modify this. Public static void main now let us create object under test. So test object name is t1, new test. Now let's try to print out this value of pi. System dot out dot println of object name dot pi. So successfully compiled. Then let us run. See, the value is 3.14. Now we are going to modify this value. T1 dot pi equal to 4.16. Let's give some any value. So I just modified t1 dot pi equal to 4.16. Now let us try to compile. Java C final variable dot java. It will throw an error. See this error: cannot assign a value to the final variable pi t1 dot pi equal to 4.16. so it cannot be possible. So pi is protected from the modification. So this is the final variable, and this is the use of final variable. Now let us check another scenario. Here the pi is as declared as double in type, but I didn't put any, or I didn't assign any value to this pi. So this kind of setup, this is known as blank final variable, because this value is blank. You can assign this value through function constructor only. So let us create a constructor. So constructor name should be the same as class name test. Now let us check a parameterized constructor. So index, since the now I am trying to change the value, so pi is very meaningless, so I am changing this variable to pi I, because value of pi is always same. So this method is possible. I am using a parameterized constructor to change the value. So now let us check test t1 new test. Since it's a parameterized constructor, parameter should be sent. So I just put 20. So in this method 20 will get the variable I. Now the variable is I. compiled successfully. See, the value 20 is assigned through constructor. It's only one the method. We can assign the value to the blank final variable through the constructor. This is known as blank final variable. Now let us check the case of final method. So using this final method, we can restrict the use of method overriding. For the method for overriding, we need inheritance. So let's just check another example. Class test1. This is the base class. So I am writing a function to add int x and int y. Sum equal to, so first let me access I equal to x, then j equal to y, then sum equal to I plus j. Then let us print the result. System.out.println sum. This is first class and first function. Now let us create another class with the inheritance. So child class name is extends. So in this way, here I am modify the add function. That is, it's one of the example for method overriding. Here the add is to add x and y only. Here add is to add x and y plus 1. So I plus j plus 1. So there is some little bit modification. And now I am going to set this add function as final. Now this function is final. So here test2 I am trying to access this function, add function in the test2. So t2 the object name for the test2. So now let us call test2 t2 dot add. We have to send two values. Five comma 8. T2 add of 5 comma 8. Let's try to compile. Java C final variable dot Java. Now let us check. See this error. In test2 cannot override add int comma in test1. So method overriding is prohibited. So it's saved. This is for method over a final method. So till now we have discussed final method and final variable. final variable is used to prevent the variable change, and final method is used to prevent method overriding. There is one more scenario is there, that is for final class. So if we declare a class as final class, it cannot be inherited or it is saved from the extension. So that is the final class. So we have three options: final variable, final method, and final class. And we have discussed two programs for final variable and final method. If the variable is assigned without any value, that is known as blank final variable. These are all about final keyword in Java. Hope you understood. Thank you.